Yo, what's up guys, it's NotNatureNPlayz. So I am back indoors and I want to show you guys maybe the best way to grind knobs. And everyone would say it may be the rooms, despite that it's very chill, easy and everything, but my version could be better, but it will requires a little challenge to go through. It is harder to get a lot of knobs with this version than the rooms, but I would tell you that it is, to be said, the best way if you want the fastest way possible, but probably it's not going to be the easiest. I will show you guys how to do it. I will tell you guys why you guys should use this. So our stuff, for my confidence, I don't really use any items in game to progress to through door 1 to 50. Soundproofing, usually it shouldn't be an issue at all to find the keys. You'll also need to loot golds. At least, loot a lot of gold until you get to 150 to door 50 and then die there. Delta, there are some RNG in this, but if you can take your time like doing like a locked room, go back in and out to loot golds. And until you find the key, you can either try continuing to loot for more golds, or you can go straight to the next room. Nowhere to hide. This may be like a very this may be a death trap here, as you guys can see, but it is usually one of the best modifiers I would have to use if you're alone. Sometime I know there may not be a closet in the room, but you can optionally replace this and put maybe A90 if you're experienced with it. But A90 has some RNG, dude, if you're going in a closet or out of the closet, which can cause you to die, which is why I never added it. Last few breath, 50 health. It's not even that bad if we use this. It should not be like a struggle if you know your way around, because you definitely will need to count numbers when it comes to battle wits. Dupes will spawn as early as possible within multi-door rooms. And the worst part that you got, that y'all will have to also deal with bad time and rush hours, as rush will have a higher rate of spawning. Same goes for ambush. And rush around in every angle doesn't have much effect really. It's just like the mines, but they're pretty easy to deal with. Come back here is for figure. We don't even need to beat the library at all. Rents do. If you guys can time with rush, easily, then this should not be an issue for you. But timing with ambush would be a huge challenge. So I would really hope that you guys can do well with time and hide. And Destiny still arrives. Dread spawns in a lot earlier. In fact, in theory, to 1 to 50, it usually will only take usually I think like 3 to 4 minutes from the spawn. So if you're in a locked room, it should not be a challenge for you to finish it. And the last of all, vacuum seal is basically some siren will lead to nowhere, such as basically from the back door, vacuum just pull you if you're getting way too close. And sometimes y'all might wonder, where was it? For Delta, you guys might ask what about the lava rooms? Well, for the lava rooms, you can there's a lot of RNG that can come to this, so you really would have to hope that the lava room does not spawn within the fire dam. You are able to do this, but to pull the lever and get out there safely, but you need to have very good RNG when it comes to where the lava spawn, how big is the room, and whatever can happen could be bad, so when it comes to fire dam, you guys have to be very, very careful, and best to not do not buy anything in the pre-run shop, otherwise that makes it look like that will basically waste your knobs and you have to grind them all of them back up. So I recommend for you to go with no items and go through the whole run with all these. I will show you guys how to do this. I will demonstrate for you guys right now.